class. It's currently 5:34 in the morning. I have so much to catch you guys up on, and I feel like I say that at the beginning of every vlog, but truly, this is just a season of life where every week is just pretty stressful. And I feel like it's not even the season of life, it's just life in general, growing up, being in your 20s, navigating life. It's like every week it's like one thing after another. So I have a lot to catch y'all up on, but I am going to do an hour hot yoga class and I'm so excited. I've decided to take a step back from strength training and honestly doing any kind of heavy load, heavy impact. I'm only going to be doing yoga and walking for the time being. I'll catch you guys up on that later, but it feels good to kind of let that go because I just started to resent working out and I hate that feeling, and I'm just moving my body in ways that it feels good right now. So we're gonna go get our sweat on. I feel really good right now. This is like such a good class. I took it last week and I was drenched in sweat and it was kind of like a cathartic experience. I almost like cried in last week's last week's class. So hopefully I let it go fully this time. But yeah, so off to be a little yogi star. Do you guys see how wet these seats are from my sweat? I just took the hardest yoga class I've ever taken in my life. I did not know it was gonna be that fucking hard. Okay, hold on. Last week, I took a yoga class with this guy that had really long hair, okay? I walked in and he's like, how's it going? And I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be lit. It was very namaste. It was very like slow movements, long holds of the poses, a couple of the lay down movements, you know, where we're laying down. This lady, I walk in, okay, she's like high pitched, she's very excited, happy to be there. I'm like, okay, slay, it's a new lady. I go set my mat down in the class, the lights are dimmed, there's like chill Miley Cyrus music playing. She walks in, flicks the lights on, and starts playing Glorilla. And I was like, whoa, hold on. Yeah, so we started out with legitimate, like, military style yoga, as I would call it. I low-key almost passed out many times in the class. I had to child's pose probably a good like 25% of the class. Yeah, that was actually so hard. I think I sweat off like about 10 pounds. I'm drenched in sweat right now, but that was good. That was good. I feel a little lightheaded though. I was not expecting that at all. And I read the little description and it was very like, it was the same description as last class, but a different instructor. So I guess the instructor really just, you know, they like to do their own kind of namaste. Okay, well, I'm gonna drive home without fainting and go eat because I did have some oatmeal this morning though, thank God. I've been eating right when I've been waking up, especially before a hot yoga class. And I had to last time because I almost like fainted again. I don't even know what to say. Like, you know when you have a workout and you're just kind of like your brain's a little mushy? That's how I feel right now. So let's go home. Let's go see my sick man. Nash is sick as hell right now. I feel so bad. And then, yeah, I've got nothing else.
What the heck, girl? Come on in. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Oh, my goodness, girl. Hello. Have you been crazy, girl? I know mommy's sweaty and disgusting, girl. I know what the heck. What the heck is going on? Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go, girl.
You guys, guess what? I did not know this, but Chooch ended up getting this. New Nespresso flavors. Pistachio vanilla flavor. It's delicious, and honestly, I would say it's even better than the Sunny Almond Vanilla. It's so good. It's like the same level as the Sunny Almond Vanilla, but I would say I actually enjoy this a lot more, and it's delicious. Now, I'm trying to try new ways of coffee. Like, I bought a French press, but I still haven't used it yet because I don't know how. I'm sure it's really easy. I'm too lazy to try. Maybe we'll try it today. But for now, this is a double espresso shot. So it's served like over ice. So the same way that I make my Sunny Almond Vanilla, it's the same way I make this. And it's freaking delicious. Look at this. Look at this color. Oh my God, did the toast just fly out of this? I don't know what's going on with this Smeg toaster, but it's been popping. It launches. I think that it was caught on camera. If we could slow-mo that launch, that would be great. Okay, but look at this. Look at this color. You see that? I'm just gonna take a sip. Can you make me one? Oh, it's so good. No. Why are you rotting away on the couch right now? Look at her.
It's like the slowest zoom in ever. It's not even zooming in. Oh, look at how messy our place is.
Whatever. I don't even care at this point. I'm over it. Okay, here we go. Oh no, I already did the reveal. I already took a sip. That's all. All right, here's what we've got for breakfast. A nice heaping serving of eggs, sausage, and some sourdough. Nothing new here, folks. Same stuff, different day. You know what I mean? Okay, because Nash is sick, I always get sick too anytime he's sick, and I always get sicker for longer. I'm feeling okay. You started to feel ill when? Kind of like on Sunday a little bit? You had like a scratchy throat?
Yeah.
Sunday he had like a scratchy throat, but allergies have been so bad here. He still felt fine. Woke up Monday, started to feel a little bit worse, still a scratchy throat. And then he woke up on Tuesday morning and was full-blown sick. So it's Thursday right now, and I'm like, still feeling okay, but to try to prevent myself and drug up as much as I can to try to not get sick, vitamin D here, and then zinc, of course. So we're just gonna pop these real quick. Perfect. And then I had these from when we were sick in January, like December and January. They don't expire for a little bit. I picked these up from Whole Foods. This is Beekeepers Naturals Propolis and Vitamin C. Okay, so some vitamin C and then Symbiotica glutathione, master antioxidant with PQQ and CoQ10, whatever that means. And then Symbiotica magnesium L-threonate, liposomal delivery. Whatever that means. Hopefully it's gonna make me feel better though. You guys, that yoga class was so fucking hard that I'm like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning right now and I am trying to still catch up. It's one of those classes that it's not that I feel worse after, but like, I didn't realize it was gonna be that difficult. Okay, bottoms up. This is not coming. Whoa, ugh. Okay, oh, it says shake well. I did not shake well at all. Oh God, gotta chase that one. Okay, well these ones are flavored better. This is citrus berry and vanilla cream. Here we go.
They're all pretty awful.
Wow, God.
Not fun.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Gross, vanilla cream, ew. I'd rather do like a weird berry flavored. Oh my God, I hate this. I hate adulting. That one's not bad. That actually tastes pretty good. Okay, you can do hard things. You can. Okay, what's on the agenda today? I am gonna be chatty Cathy with you guys because I've got to catch you guys up on a lot of stuff. But right now, I've got to work to prep a podcast episode that I'm gonna be filming today, just myself. And then I'm prepping Best Details, which Tooch and I are gonna film tomorrow, and read through some of your guys' stories, get that gathered around. And then I'm really excited because, so I have like a fitness community. I've got like my business and everything. And I have an Instagram page that's currently called Sophia Pinella Fitness Community. It's where my assistant coaches, Gina and Lexi, and I post about client transformations, about group coaching, about our fitness apps, just all about, you know, education, that kind of stuff. And I decided it's time for a complete rebrand of the whole page. New name, new color scheme, new fonts, new layout, new everything. And I am so excited. I've been working really hard on that over the past like week or so. I hired a friend who does a little bit of graphic design and she's gonna help with the rebrand and everything. So I'm gonna continue to work on that. Canva has been like my best friend right now and I'm really excited. I think it's time for that because the community is not just like, you know, it started out with just me, Sophia Pinella Fitness Community. It was just me. And then now I have 2 assistant coaches and it's grown into something completely different and it's time to just change and upgrade and level up. And I'm just really freaking excited. So I need to work on that. That's what I'm doing for work today. I need to record the podcast and then I have a nail appointment at noon because look at the nails. It's been 3 weeks since I've got my nails done and I've been anxiously, these have not popped off. I have chewed these off because Nash and I put in another offer on a home and it's taken like almost 2 weeks for us to hear back, which I'll explain that in a second. I'm not going to explain it to you guys right now, but that is part of what we have to catch up on, because in the last YouTube, the houses that we saw that one house where I was like, oh, I think we're going to put an offer in on. We did. They ended up doing a counter offer, and it was kind of like a fuck you counter offer. It was a ridiculous counter offer, to be honest. It was ridiculous. So we decided to counter their counter offer, and it was an amazing counter offer, like the second counter offer. And they denied it. They said no, they rejected it, which is insane because it's dropped in price and it's barely above what we offered. And we took off a couple things that were in the original offer and we made it pretty clean. And yeah, we haven't heard from them. So that was a couple weeks ago. That was a little bit frustrating. And it's kind of weird because it's like, it felt a little bit dirty. I was like, ooh, that counter offer felt like a smack in the face, kind of.
There's also a snake in the yard, and that's a bad sign.
There was a snake in the yard when we went there. I don't know if I said that in the last YouTube, but when we went there last time, there was a snake in the yard, and I definitely think that that's like a bad omen for sure. So there's a new home that we found that we put an offer in on that we love. It's a different kind of house. It's basically a house that's about to go into foreclosure, and it's a short sale, which I'll explain in a second for anybody who's interested in that. So it's definitely a different process. The bank owns it technically, but the sellers kind of the owners still have a say in it, but not really. And it's kind of a confusing process. So I am hoping today that we hear back, because it has been a long time, and I'm like, basically just like, can the bank make the decision on whether they like our offer or not? I don't see them not liking our offer, but at this point in this home hunting process, it's just kind of, I don't know what to expect at this point, because we've had our hopes a little bit higher and we thought, there's no way. And there was a way. So anyways, I'm gonna get to work right now. That's kind of the to-do. And then I'm just gonna be taking care of my man, being the housewife that I am, taking care of him, making sure that he's feeling okay. And that's kind of what we got on the agenda today. So let's get to work. Okay, I scheduled my nail appointment earlier because I ended up finishing up some work earlier. So we gotta get ready right now. Quick, you guys. I'm really excited to get my nails done because obviously they look horrible right now. But while we're here and getting ready really quickly, I wanted to kind of catch you guys up on this house. So basically, fuck the other house. No, not really. Because they still, I mean, the offer that we put in on the last house, they could still call us back and be like, hey, which I'm surprised that they haven't. Like, our counter offer is not that much lower than what they dropped the price to. So whatever. I don't know what is up some of these sellers' asses recently, but they're getting a little out of pocket and out of hand, I feel like. But anyways, with this particular house, 2 weeks ago on Friday, it went live on Real Check or whatever. And I see it and I was like, ooh, I really love it. It's in a different area. It's not in the same town where my parents live. It's a little bit south. So it's not in like the dream location that we want, but a little bit more rural, whatever the fuck, but still a really great lot of land, great house. I thought it was weird though, because it was put on the market. I thought the price was pretty good at first. It was put on the market for the same price that it was sold for in 2022, which is weird. I was like, hey, yellow, red flag. Like, why would that be? Why is the house listed for the same exact price? Not even like $1 change. I thought that was really weird. So I, text my realtor. I was like, I love this house. I want to see it tomorrow. So we literally see it the very next day. And she kind of got some more information from the realtor. And basically this house is a short sale. So for anybody who is going to be, looking for homes soon, or maybe if you're a realtor, hopefully I explained this correctly. But basically what had happened is that the family that lived in that home, the owner did not make payments on their mortgage for probably at least a couple months, maybe 6 months or something. So they're currently upside down in the home, and the bank basically was like, okay, you haven't made X amount of payments. You are about to go into foreclosure, which is horrible, horrible, horrible. If your home is being foreclosed on, you are fucked in every way, shape, or form. Like your credit score, like you won't be able to buy a home for a really long time if that's on your record. But what a short sale is that the bank is like, hey, you're about to go into foreclosure, but we'll offer a short sale. If you're able to sell this home and recoup the money that we loaned you, then you're off the hook and you will not go into foreclosure. So pros and cons. Big pros and big cons to this process for sure. I would say that the pro and con is the same pro and con is like the bank is basically in charge and approves this offer that we put in, which is kind of nice because with the experiences of the sellers that we've had recently and them countering, like the sellers in this situation don't really have much of a say. It's really up to the bank, which is kind of scary, but we put in a really clean, really good offer. I don't see them not taking it. I don't know why they would not want to take it, but the bank pretty much has the say in this. The sellers could come back. They have, I don't know. I guess every situation for a short sale is very different, and the seller, I guess, has a little bit of a say and they could counter, but I highly doubt that they would counter our offer because we really didn't lowball them or anything like that. So the bank has a say, which is great, a positive and a negative though, because they can only do it during business days of the week, so only Monday through Friday. A con is that the house is not up to selling standards. So the carpets need to be replaced and also the paint needs to be done desperately. There needs to be a little bit of landscaping as well, which obviously if you are selling a home, as a seller, typically you put this work into the house and then you price it fairly based on the work that you put into the house. But unfortunately and very sadly, this home, you could tell that these people who lived in this home had to get out of there very quickly. There's some stuff that was left over and it's kind of sad because there was kids there and whatnot. Very, very sad. And I hope the family is okay because this is, you know, a really, really sad situation. So that's kind of a con, is that the house is not like up to selling standard and we have to do some work to it, which is kind of fun, but we priced our offer based off of that. And the realtor was like, no, this is a good offer, whatever, whatever. So we put it into the bank, or we put it in and he's like, okay, I submitted the offer to the bank. What had happened was, and this is why it's taking so long, is that I guess the seller didn't fill out all the paperwork that he needs to in order for the bank to have everything to be able to approve our application. So basically the seller needs to fill out just a ton of documents and basically prove why and show why he is at this, or he or she is at this place, and why they weren't able to make the payments, which it's a hefty amount of paperwork, and he had to get that done before the bank could even look at our offer. So we put the offer in on a Sunday. It went to the bank on Monday. We went the entire week, and I guess the seller had only submitted the information on like Thursday or Friday of last week. So that was really frustrating because then we had to go over the weekend, and obviously the bank is not looking at this until this week, but it's Thursday of this week and we haven't heard anything. I'm like, bank, ring, ring. Can you please like check out our offer and just let us know if this is good or not? Like, I don't know how the process works, but I'm just like, I feel like I'm dying over here because this is the longest waiting process, and why a lot of people don't want to do short sales because of this involvement with the bank and how lengthy this process can be. So anyways, we're just waiting. We're just waiting. We love the home. We love it. It's got a great backyard for Gemma. It's a huge home. It's around 3,000 square feet, huge rooms. The primary bedroom is on the first floor, which is amazing because ours is on the second floor now, which I really do not like. And it's a home where like it needs a little bit of work, not really a lot, but it's like one that we can really make our own. It's got this beautiful fireplace that I already have like a vision of what I want to turn it into. And the fireplace doubles into the primary bedroom too as well, which I love that because I would love a fireplace in the primary. It's a great home and it's a great lot of land. And the plus is that because it's listed for the same price that it was sold in 2022, if we get the home for the price that we submitted the offer for, we would have instant equity in the home and a good amount of instant equity. And I'm just like, okay, it's a really good deal on the property, and it's great, but I just feel like I'm like not doing well over here. And I'm going to explain like a little bit of kind of a crash out that I had last week, but I have been saying this over and over. We've been dealing with stuff in this current home, and I don't want to say anything right now, which you guys will understand why I won't say anything until we're out of this home. But the amount of stress that I've been under because of this current home and our property manager and how she has handled the situation of us living here, like we basically were lied to by our property manager, and there's some stuff going on with this home that has just been so frustrating. And I'm gonna lay out fucking everything. I'm gonna get on TikTok, I'm gonna get online. I won't say names or anything, but I'm gonna lay out exactly what's been going on. And I hate being the kind of person that it's like, oh, lots been going on, but I'm not gonna tell you yet. I just can't due to safety reasons, and I don't want people to go snooping in places that they don't really need to be. So I will debrief that very soon. Don't you even worry about it. Like, I absolutely will. But being under an immense amount of stress from this current home that we're in, this home doesn't feel like home anymore. I no longer feel safe and comfortable here, and I just want to get the bug out. And then also the stressors of trying to buy a new home, getting rejected. We've gotten two rejections and then one house that we really loved that like somebody put in an offer $150,000 over asking, which was way overpriced for the home, and like that was way overpriced for us too, like way out of our, that's a different tax bracket. I was like, nope, they probably are from not here. So that was kind of like a bummer there, but we've had 2 rejections, and I'm just like, I'm scared for this home because I'm just like, I want it so badly and it's been so long. And usually you hear back a lot sooner. If it's just a seller and a realtor, usually you hear back within the day, whether the offer is going through or it's rejected or countered or whatever. So this process has been lengthy, which is, I'm now like, I understand why people don't do short sales, but we're the only offer that's in on the home as of right now, and the only offer that's submitted to the bank, which is huge news and really great. But I'm just like, I need some more updates. Like I need some more updates before I actually have a full-blown panic attack, or at least another panic attack, which I will explain to you guys in the car, because we have to get going right now to the nail appointment, and then we're going to stop by the grocery store, because I've not been eating well this week. Like with Nash being sick, the stress of the home, I've just been like, needing to get my nutrition. I ate really good last week, and then this week has just kind of been like a little bit of a dud, but that's okay. All right, anyways, I'm gonna go get changed. We're gonna get in the car and get to this nail appointment. Okay, hey, we're gonna do a little car chat. You guys know our car chats, love them, miss them. Okay, so last week I had a little crash out. Let me explain. I posted a TikTok talking about my trap, jaw, neck, tension up here. And I was like, this is a cry for help. What are we doing to help the tension in our traps? I clenched my jaw, I've got headaches, etc., etc. Long story short, the video ended up going viral, and I got hundreds of people, comments, recommendations, and all this stuff, and it was really great. I was looking for a quick fix, and I was looking for just like topical solutions, but there was a lot of people that were like, you need to calm your central nervous system. This is probably something deeper with stress and anxiety. You need to get to the root cause. You need to figure out how to handle stress, anxiety, etc., etc. And obviously, like, I get comments on my posts, and it's not like I take all of them to heart, but reading those was kind of like a wake-up call for me, because I knew that was the answer. I right now am not handling the current stress and emotions that I'm going through well at all. Like, I honestly couldn't be handling it worse than what I'm doing right now. And I, even in the last vlog on YouTube, I like have been trying to get back into strength training in the gym and like lifting a little bit heavier. And I've been strength training still, like that has not stopped, whether it's solid core, I'm going to hot works, like I'm still doing strength and resistance training, because that is so important no matter what, whether it's high or low impact, it's really, really important. But I started to try to go to the gym and try to lift a little heavier, get back into the old, lifting and whatever. And when I was at the gym, I was feeling great. I was like, yes, get a little pump on. I'm like, ooh, yes, I'm getting my old self back. Like, this is so fun, whatever. But what I didn't realize is that it was actually really hurting my body. Like, when I would go home at night and then I would wake up in the morning, like after I would strength train at the gym a little heavier, my body hurt in a way that wasn't like, oh, I'm just a little sore. My hamstrings are sore. My glutes are sore. Like, let me stretch better. Let me take a little Epsom salt bath. No, this was like an internal pain where I'm like, I have so much tension in my body that I'm in so much fucking pain. I can't even move my neck right now, and I have not worked my upper body. Like, I just knew it was coming from an internal place. So after I posted that video, I got some of the comments. I had like a little bit of a come to Jesus, and I was like, okay, I just need to just take a step back. I'm trying to force myself to work out, which I have not been showing up at the gym or strength training, which has then led to like a sense of shame and disappointment in myself, because I'm like, I'm a personal trainer and nutrition coach. I'm supposed to be preaching about, wellness and girly things and health and how to be healthy, but how can I I'm not even practicing what I fucking preach. Like, I am not even able to show it for myself. How am I supposed to be able to show it for others? How am I supposed to be able to show it for my 2 assistant coaches, my community, you guys? Like, it started to just kind of crumble a little bit. So long story short, long story long, basically, I'm taking a step back from any kind of movement. I honestly had, in the past week, have only done 2 yoga classes and even hardly any walking. I'm just sticking to low impact. I'm taking a break from the gym. I'm taking a break from strength training. I need to calm my central nervous system. I started to create unhealthy habits of getting up, getting on my phone right away. I, would try to work out, and then I would start hurting, and then I wouldn't want to work out, and then I resented movement, which I was like beating myself up for, and it just turned into this vicious cycle mentally. And I realized that I am actually deeply struggling with my mental health, which is kind of like something I've come to terms with over the past couple months, and it's kind of come to a head right now. And I know I'm just like vomiting to you guys. I don't even know if this makes sense. I feel like I'm all over the place, but I just wanted to like catch you guys up. I am feeling better now. I'm waking up and I'm not going on my phone for the first hour of the day. I'm strictly only going to be doing yoga for the foreseeable future and then taking Gemma for walks, but I'm not even going to try to like hit a step count. I'm not even going to try to like force myself to do any kind of movement that I don't feel like I want to as of right now. I also am still working with the certified functional practitioners. So they have 2 of my 3 results back. We're waiting on my Dutch hormone test, but they've got the food sensitivity test and then my GI map, like my poopy dookie test. And I'm really excited because those results should give me a little bit more clarity on what I've been feeling. And hopefully, you know, even your GI, like your gut is also linked to your mental health as well. And I'm excited to just kind of get that back on track and work with these girlies. But I'm just taking a fucking break. I'm taking a break. I'm not trying to hit a step count. I'll take Gemma for walks and I will just do yoga for the time being, and then we will just kind of take a break. But I do want to get back to a place where I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I want to strength train, but for right now I just can't do it. I can't do it. But when I tell you guys that, like, once I told myself I'm not going to try to hit a step count, I'm not going to go to the gym, I'm not going to strength train for right now, and I allowed myself to do that, I felt like a weight has been lifted off my chest. I feel fucking amazing. I've been really focusing in on trying to calm my central nervous system, so winding down earlier in the night, not going on my phone late at night, getting a ton of sleep. I've been taking magnesium glycinate, which has been giving me the best sleep. I took a step back from gardening as well, which I don't think was helping me during this time. And I kind of was starting to use it as a little bit of a crutch, which I typically just haven't had an issue with that in my life. But recently in the past month, I started to use gardening as a crutch. And I knew that I was too towards the end, but I was just kind of like, la la la, it's fine. So I took a step back from that. I've been getting really good sleep. Like my Aura ring is saying that I'm in the 90s, where I was like low 70s before, getting horrible sleep, having insomnia. Now I'm like just sleeping. I'm sitting my ass on the couch. I'm working from my computer. I've got Gemma laying on me. I'm watching Vanderpump Rules. I'm just chilling. I'm not going on my phone for the first hour of the day. I've been really trying to stay off social media and be aware of that. And it's been feeling like really good. So little steps like that. And that's kind of like the breakdown last week and what's been going on. But I feel good. I'm excited. We just really hope we hear back from the house today. This has been so insanely stressful that I genuinely like don't ever want to buy another home ever again. Like I don't want to go through this process for at least another 10 years because this has been so fucking stressful. And we don't even have to sell a house. Like we're having issues with the current home that we're in right now, which again, I'll explain with you guys later. But like, I can't imagine having to sell a house and then buy a new one. Like, like it makes me never want to ever move again. I told Nash, I'm like, we are in this house for at least 5 years minimum, if not a fucking decade, because I don't want to go through this again. So everybody pray and manifest that I hear from my realtor today that there is good news. But anyways, I made it to my nail appointment. Here is the before. I'll put you guys up here. Or I don't know. You can see the steering wheel. But here's the before right here. I don't even know what color I want. I think I want a bright color. I want something bright, a blue, a bright neon pink, or something fun and bright. Because I went like a little bit more neutral and I was like, boring. So let's get these nails done. And thank you always for these car sessions. Like this is so therapeutic to me. And I just appreciate you guys always letting me just yap and rant all of this out. Got me saying I'm going to get a light, bright color. And I end up getting like a navy blue. Okay, kind of fun. D&D 220. It's like a bluey purple. It's like a navy purple. Sometimes navy can be a little bit too much. And I feel like this is a fun color. I don't know what came over me. I was about to pick a color that I had before. I can't remember the name of it or anything, but it was like a bright pinky orange. But then this was just calling my name. It was calling my name. So anyways, I'm going to make a quick little TikTok about my nails because I'm basic. And then I'm going to go home and eat. Nash went to the store. Poor sick man. He was like, I'm going to go. He cannot sit still. He's got ADD and so along with every other man, but he cannot sit still. He's like, I'm going to go to the store. And I'm like, fine, you go, you win. So we're going to go home and make something to eat before I pass away. You guys, I am not okay at all from that yoga class at all. Like, I will never take another class like that again. I can't do it. I'm not that experienced, like, at all. If I'm doing a hot yoga class that's an hour long, I need it to be namaste vibes. I need to be like laying on the ground for the most part because that was so difficult that I like kind of feel ill right now. Anyways, okay, back to the house. Okay, I'm making some ground beef with the best taco seasoning, the Siete taco seasoning mild. That's all that I put on, and it's so freaking delicious. I cannot get over how good it is, and I have been on a huge ground beef hype. I still sometimes, have my ground turkey, but the ground turkey was kind of tasting ground turkey-ish recently, and I was like, I kind of got the ick from it, but I'm still on my period, so having ground beef is really good. Having red meat is really good for when you're on your period because it's got iron in it, and obviously your iron can be a little bit depleted at this time since you are on the menses, riding the red tide. Nash is making some rice. I'm gonna stick this in a bowl and then we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna eat this on the balcony because the UV is 9. I mean, I feel like I don't have to explain that to anybody, but I've gotta go outside. I gotta get a little vitamin D, a little tan. Nash is gonna go outside too because I'm like, that'll help heal you, is getting some sunshine. It's been a beautiful day. So that's on the agenda. And then I have a last minute meeting that was scheduled with a potential partnership for a company at 2. It's 12:30 right now. So I'm gonna hop on that call real quick after a little tanning sesh, and then we'll see where the night takes us. Here we go, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. I almost forgot. I almost was gonna blow this vlog off, you guys. I'm not okay from this yoga class. Like, I think I'm actually ill from this yoga class. I've drinking a bunch of smart waters today. I'm drinking Element, Elementi, these things right here. You guys know what I'm talking about. These hydration packets. I've only drinking one of them because I don't want to drink too much, but I'm actually ill. It hit me like, yeah, I'm not okay right now. But I had that meeting, went well, and then I had to film ad for Natural Cycles, which I did, took me a little bit. And then I filmed another TikTok talking about menstrual discs because they're just the best. And then I took a shower and we're watching the best show of all time, Vanderpump Rules. And now we're just chilling. It's 5 o'clock right now. Now we're just gonna chill. We're probably gonna have dinner soon. And it's gonna be a great little evening. But my ass is sat on this couch because I don't know if you guys can tell by how I look, but I'm not good. But look at Gemma girl. Gemma girl. Hi. We are looking rough. We're looking rough in this house. You guys always know you're gonna get the real, you're gonna get the raw here. Always. My favorite part of her is her jowls. Who doesn't love the droopy jowls, girl? We're the worst. I'm delusional. I'm not even high right now. Hashtag gardening free right now. And I'm not okay. Anyways, it's the update. Gemma girl. Clocking in for golden hour.
Just a lady. Just a lady. Lay down. Lay down.
There's nothing better than the Vanderpump reunions. If you have not seen Vanderpump Rules, you guys, it is the best reality TV show of all time. I also look like a slick back rat right now. But it is the best reality TV show of all time. You have to trust me. It's the best. We're rewatching it. We're on season, 6 or 7 or something, reunion. So good. Okay, you guys, this is insider coverage here. I've never posted this on social media or talked about it, but we sing a song to Gemma every night, and we've been doing it for how long, you guys? Months. Since probably last year. And we sing it to her. Started out as a saying, and then I turned it into a song. And we all sing it every night to her, and it's how she gets up off the couch to go pee-pee and into bed. Okay, she's just gonna film it. Okay. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Sleepy, sleepy girl in the sleepy world. Sleepy, sleepy girl.
See, she knows.
Sleepy, sleepy girl in the sleepy world. Sleepy, sleepy girl. Oh, now you know to go to bed, girl. Come on, go potty outside.
Girl.
See? It works like a charm. You guys, and you know what's crazy is that Chooch just found a TikTok the other day that it was about real kids, right? They said for humans.
So basically,
when birth, even before birth, start singing a nighttime tune to them so then they will know to get accustomed to going to bed. And I don't know, I'm onto something. I said, I've been doing that. And it works like a charm every night. So start singing a little nighttime tune to them, take them outside, and then she'll go right into her crate because she's such a good girl.
Or if you're like auntie, you say, cage.
Yeah, Chooch calls it a cage instead of a crate. She knows that that's her crate. But Chooch goes, cage, which is so evil. Crate. Ladies and gentlemen. And then she gets a little cookie. And that you go. She goes to bed. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming along with this vlog. Bye, everyone. We love you.
We love you. Peace. Good night.
Are you getting John there too? From our family to yours. Okay, we just need to end it. Love you guys.